This was yesterday's quiz question. It was, in fact, yeah, a central heating tank, a bonded central heating tank. So it's basically one tank inside another tank. So if one bursts, it only leaks into the second one. Brought some flags up. We brought that up. It's getting ready for putting it in the garden for the central heating. Brought the bucket brush up as well because the cobbles. I mean, this is quite muddy anyway. This under the stone, but Dad came and sprayed the weeds off the other week up here, and apart from the bit he's missed there, you can't really see because of the shadow, but all this is dead. He's missed a little bit there. We think the brush might pull the weeds off, but it definitely will there where it's really muddy. So we're going to try it in a minute once we've moved the tank. We're actually on our way back now to the yard because the guy's turned up to clean the solar panel inverter, so we're going to go and see what he does. There he is, Lake Solar. He's going to clean them all, the tops, and then they're going to take them apart. See all the dust on it coming off the dryer. And then he's going to check all the strings. Experience tells him that the inverter there that he's cleaning now might have a problem in it because it's louder than the rest of them apparently. But look at this 54 volt wireless DeWalt compressor. Yeah, so we're going to give it a full health check while we're here, so we'll come back in a bit and see what it looks like. Back at Wellbrook now, just unstrapping everything so we can unload this off. We also, when we went back to the yard, just bringing some more flags through the garden there. We've got some more flags to set this tank on because it's got to be on a surface that won't burn. So we're going to put it on railway sleeves at first, then we realised that we can't do that. And them lads that are cleaning the solar, that's what they do. They do solar installs to solar repairs because there's not that many people that do solar repairs. It was a bit like the Wild West and they all went bust. And good enough, big thanks to them, because they saw my inverters in the video and they said that they were really dirty and it had damaged them. And they said, next time we're in the area, we'll come and clean them for you for nothing because of all the stuff you do for charity. So thank you very much for that. But yeah, if anyone needs any stuff doing with the solar, give them a shout because I seem to know what they're talking about, which is good. Talking of charity, I don't think the birthday bumper's going to hit 49 grand today, but it's getting close. This is where the cherry picker, or the jurry picker if you're from Bury, sunk right down yesterday. Anyway, I'm going to drive over with this Merlot, it should be fine. I'm going to boom out and get these flags as close to where we need to be as possible. Rob's cutting a hedge, so they're not in our way. He likes a tidy bush. I don't want to drive too much on the garden, so I'm just going to boom out there and hopefully them flags will slide off without cracking. Or will they? Yep, there we go. I think we'll get the mini digger in there though and get a stone base to put them on first. Yes, a quiz question that Matt, have I told you this? Anyway, it's a 1400 litre tank. Someone said it was 1,000, but no, 1400 litres. So the idea is you can top it up by ordering at least 1,000 litres without getting stung for like a minimum price drop. Because often if you order less than 1,000 litres, they charge you a premium. But you can order it before your tank gets really low and order it at the best time as well. We've just come to put the bucket brush on and realised that that's the male fitting and that's the male fitting and we need a male and a female. So we're going to see if we've got enough spanners with us to take the male off this one and the male off that, the female off that, and swap it so we don't have to go back to the yard. But I'm not sure if we've got enough spanners with us either. We've already been back once. Go. In other news, the tyres are proving very effective for keeping the bales straw dry from the leaky concrete roof. We have got this steel, but it's a big job putting it on. We need to be 2 or 3 of us up here all day to do it, so we haven't still started it yet because it needs to be also not raining while we're doing it, otherwise we'll get absolutely drenched. And then we can then put these roofing sheets in these gaps as well. That's just lay on just to stop the rain soaking into that bale. Have a quick look in the house if there's any spanners. I feel like we found one, but look at that now. Isn't that great? All knocked out, and then Paul built that yesterday. fireplace there. I think the timber's not planted on yet properly, it's just rested on just to see what it looks like. I don't know whether Rob's going to sand it down before he does it. But yeah, totally opened it up. The electrician's just turned up to look at the house. Anyway, luckily he had some spanners on him, so we swapped the fittings now, so we can now brush the yard. Can you see the bit I've done yet? It's getting there now. I don't have to go far before I've got a lot of sloppiness in the bucket, because it's obviously completely full to the top of these cobbles. If I can get most of it out and then we get a shower of rain, it should look better. I mean, you can obviously see where I've done, but it's quite a bit to do. Rob's sister's here, she's parked the car in the way for going that way. But yeah, I'll just keep going. But yeah, the bucket's full after like 5 meters. Tell you what, we'll do a little stripe here and see what that does. It's actually pulled it all off, apart from where the roots haven't died, where he missed with the spray. Rob's turn now. Go slower. You can get them with wire bristles, which would be better, but you don't like it because they fall off and cows eat them. Not that there's any cows here. Yeah, do that, and in a few weeks maybe do it again. I think it looks good. When it rains and washes all the stones, all the colours come out. We'll put 50 tonne of golden gravel on over the whole yard. Go a little bit slower. Full now, the bucket's just flicking it right round again. What's tipping now? It's just released there, it's coming. That release so that side. It looks any better. It's got to be, hasn't it? When you think it was all this mushy stuff, and now it's stony stuff. This is the good thing about Merlots, you can control your speed on the inching pedal so that you can have the hydraulics flowing really fast and just go nice and steady without having your foot on the brake. Look at that now. So obviously you saw them before, they were properly dusty. All this was on the outside of them, but then more importantly inside, where they've got like cleaning fins, they were all clogged up. So they've obviously like switched them all off because you don't get any dust explosions. Hoovered them, cleaned them all, blasted them all out, checked all the strings, which are these things. These will go to like different blocks of solar panels, because obviously up there you can't really see, but they're in batches. So I don't know how many panels go down each string, but they all come down. So there's the performance of it today. Don't know, that's what it's producing right at the moment, I think. Is it 0.829 kilowatts, is it, or 0.829? I don't know. This is, depends where the sun is, I think. Yeah, so that's all done now. So anyway, if you need any help, give them a shout, because like I say, they volunteered to come and do it, and I thought it was really good of them, and they seem to know the stuff as well. He knew all the different things. He even said that there's an earth on here, that there's an earth there, but this other one needs a bigger earth, I think, on that track. So next time the spark's here, we'll get him to add that on. But they're gonna fix that, well, he's told me how to fix that screen as well, because we know what's wrong with it. It's just the power supply coming from the other shed isn't working, but apparently there's 240 volts in there, so we can wire that back down. And they showed us how to flip this screen up to read that. So that's what how much power we've produced since 2015. But yeah, there you go, splendid display of inverters now. They're gonna log into our servery thing that sends the power out, so the export meter system or whatever it's called, we get it every half an hour logged with a company, so we can log on and see how much electric we produce, how much we export and whatever, and then from that then we can do the maths on how much it's costing us a unit, and then work out whether it's cost effective to put battery storage in. So rather than selling it back to the grid and only get like 7 pence for it, we could store it in a battery and then use it ourselves, and then that potentially then saving us 30 odd pence, because that's what we're paying at the moment. What they should have done though while they were here was clean this, because look at the state of the windows on this, because it's obviously been sat by the dry when we were trying to dry that barley the other day, wet, damp, and it's blown all over it, and it looks an absolute state. And obviously we tried to fix the jet wash and had trouble with that, so hopefully they'll fix that on Monday when they turn up anyway. The lads from Aquaspray, I can't believe actually the comments on the videos and the messages I've had. Apparently loads of people have been using Aquaspray for years, so there we go. Must be a good company. We've used them in the past and bought bits off them, but yeah, they're been going for yonks. Can anyone remember a couple of years ago when we did the stone trailer up, and I was like, oh, I could do with a little flap here for when we fill it. Never put one on. Now the tool tray that are made for the front is now full of gravel. This needs digging out, which is going to be not the easiest of jobs. You need like a ladle, a little scoop to scoop it out. And I put that on as a joke with insulation tape, and it still stayed on. Before I forget, winter's coming. Don't forget your hats. These are the ones with the new logo on as well. Because in a few weeks we'll get snow. So we used to be, when it's the RAC Rally, end of November, used to always get snow. Well, that is, what, 4 weeks off now? I think from when they used to have it. So order your hats now. Office update. Basically the bricks are here, the cement's here, the sand's here. We just need some time when it's not throwing it down, but we're not doing any field work, so we can get on and sort to finish that off, and we can do away with that, and then Ian won't be getting buried by boxes. Oh, it's at the air no, I thought it might have been the air ambulance. In fact, that reminds me, I need to do the birthdays today. Getting very close to 50 grand. Well, the question is, are any of the birthday names today dodgy names? Who knows? Anyway, Sam's 39. Congratulations to Dexter. Sorry, on the birth of Dexter. Sam and Kirsty. Alex McCulloch is 68. Noreen Cody is 6. Oyson Stevens is 1. I don't know, I think that's how you pronounce it. Jack Keaton is 15. Toby Carey is 15. Freddie Turner is 4. Tanner Morgan's 11. And Jake Pritchard is 17. Look at that. £49,001. So nearly 50 grand. Only £999 to go till it's 50 grand. Now, what do we do when it hits 50 grand? Do we get, what it's called? The big dog. Paramedic pup. Do we get paramedic pup here for 50k? Let us know in the comments. I know Roy would like that. That's Roy that's married to Charlotte Ashley. He likes paramedic pup. Noticed the bonnet was down on the Zero, and I thought, oh, Rob must have put the radiator cap on, because my dad picked it up yesterday. So I kind of like peered underneath the bonnet and realised it wasn't on. And look, there's the brush that was holding the bonnet up. It's fell down on its own accord, and it's still got the old cap on it. It's a good job I checked, otherwise I'd have started it up, drove it round the back. Next time someone had gone on it, it'd have overheated again through that cap, and the brush would have probably gone on fire or gone through the fan. So that's the job for tomorrow. Because can't be bothered now, it's Saturday and it's been raining most of the day, and I got wet when I was brushing the yard. This is today's quiz question. What is that extreme close-up of? I thought it'd be menacing and show you something really close up, see if you can guess what it's off. Let me know in the comments. By the look of that sky, someone is still getting rain. Anyway, I've had enough for today. I'm going in. Thanks for watching. I'll see you all tomorrow.